Welcome back to our weekly cybersecurity news roundup for the week of September 18th, 2023, where we dive into cyber headlines that shaped the week to keep you informed and protected. Let's get started. The rise of Scattered Spider. Today we're diving into the story of a relatively new but extremely active gang known as Scattered Spider. This group has been around for just 2 years, but don't let their short lifespan fool you. According to a recent report by cybersecurity firm Mandiant, they've already attacked over 100 companies, many of them very large companies. This group is known by other names too, including Muddled Libra and UNC 3944. Now you might be wondering, who exactly are they targeting? Well, it's a pretty diverse list. We're talking about industries ranging from telecommunications and business process outsourcing to hospitality, retail, finance, and even media and entertainment. Employees of Okta, a popular identity solutions provider, have also found themselves in the crosshairs. So how do they do it? Scattered Spider is particularly adept at SMS phishing, sometimes referred to as smishing, and phone-based social engineering. They trick people into giving away their login credentials and then infiltrating the company's systems. Once inside, they engage in a range of malicious activities, from stealing sensitive data to deploying ransomware. When it comes to the tools they use, the group has employed various phishing kits, including one called 8-Bait, which was used between late 2021 and mid-2022. More recently, they've been using 2 unnamed kits. For their ransomware operations, they've partnered with Black Hat, also known as ALPV, as a known ransomware as a service provider. It's clear that Scattered Spider is growing as a threat, and they're likely to continue expanding their range of targets and methods. Companies across sectors need to be on high alert and take proactive measures to protect themselves. Next, International Criminal Court under cyber siege. The International Criminal Court, or ICC, based in The Hague, Netherlands, has reported a significant cybersecurity incident. The ICC is a crucial institution responsible for settling disputes between nations and prosecuting individuals for crimes like genocide and war crimes. Last week, the court detected what it described as anomalous activity affecting its information systems. While they haven't gone into specifics, they did confirm that urgent measures were taken to respond to this cybersecurity incident. The Dutch National Cybersecurity Center is also involved in the ongoing investigation. It's worth noting that the ICC has been a target for espionage in the past. Last year, Dutch intelligence foiled an attempt by a Russian spy to work as an intern at the court. The ICC is currently investigating allegations of Russian war crimes in Ukraine, among other high-profile cases. Next, CISA's latest additions to the KEV list. CISA recently updated its Known Exploited Vulnerabilities, or KEV list, adding a total of 9 new bugs. These vulnerabilities affect products from several companies, including Min.io, Samsung, Realtek, Zyel, Laravel, and Owl Labs. Federal agencies have been given 3 weeks to patch these issues, so the clock is ticking. Interestingly, nearly half of the new additions are vulnerabilities related to Owl Labs, a company that produces smart devices for video conferencing. These vulnerabilities affect the company's Meeting Owl product, which is a device equipped with a camera, speaker, and microphone commonly found in meeting rooms. Now, Owl Lab has disputed their inclusion in the list, stating that they have not seen any evidence of attacks or exploitation. They also mentioned that they were not notified by CISA about the addition and that all the vulnerabilities were resolved with software updates last year. The addition of these vulnerabilities to CISA's list highlights the growing issue of insecure IoT devices being adopted by government agencies and businesses. Security in IoT is often an afterthought and continues to plague organizations. Next, Apple's emergency security updates. If you haven't seen it yet, Apple has just released emergency security updates to address 3 new vulnerabilities that are 0 days. These 0-day vulnerabilities have been exploited in attacks targeting both iPhone and Mac users. This brings the total number of 0 days fixed by Apple this year to 16. Yep, you heard that right, 16 0 days in a single year. 2 of the bugs were found in the WebKit browser engine and the security framework. These vulnerabilities could allow attackers to bypass signature validation using malicious apps or execute arbitrary code via malicious web pages. The third bug was discovered in the kernel framework, which could be exploited to escalate privileges on the device. The list of impacted devices is quite extensive, including iPhone 8 and later, iPad mini 5th generation and later, Macs running OS Monterey and newer, and Apple Watch Series 4 and later. And that concludes our look at this week's top cybersecurity stories. As the digital landscape evolves, staying informed is your first line of defense. If you found this roundup helpful, please like, share, and subscribe to be notified about new content.